You know, there's a moment when you realize that something you thought was harmless has quietly taken control of you. It starts as curiosity, maybe comfort, maybe boredom. You tell yourself it's just a way to escape for a while. But somewhere along the way, it becomes routine. It's not even about pleasure anymore. It's about relief, distraction, the need to feel something different from the emptiness that sits quietly behind your eyes. Many people don't understand how powerful this pull can be. They assume it's a matter of choice or willpower, but addiction rarely works that simply. When the brain discovers an easy way to release dopamine, the chemical of reward, it remembers. Every time you return, the brain says, "Here's the fastest path to relief." What began as a choice becomes a conditioned reflex, the same mechanism that fuels any other addiction, from gambling to scrolling endlessly on your phone, takes root here too. Over time, that quick release starts to lose its strength. The brain adjusts. You need more stimulation to feel the same spark. The videos get longer, stranger, more specific. And after it's over, there's that familiar feeling: shame, guilt, self-disgust. The cycle restarts. Stress, loneliness, escape, pleasure, regret, and then the promise that next time will be the last. Most people don't even want it anymore. They just want to stop feeling the craving. Psychologically, this behavior isn't only about desire, it's about avoidance. People often turn to adult content not because of passion, but because it helps them silence discomfort, anxiety, rejection, emptiness, or the pain of not being seen. For a few minutes, the world fades. You don't have to face the work, the loneliness, or the noise in your head. But once it's over, those same feelings return, heavier than before, because the mind knows it ran away again. In therapy, I often tell patients that addiction is rarely about the object. It's about the emotion hiding underneath it. The screen, the clip, the scene, it's all a vehicle for something deeper. The longing to connect, to feel wanted, to escape the fear that maybe you're not enough. Many people carry quiet wounds from childhood or past relationships where affection came with conditions. They learn to find comfort in things that don't reject them. A video never says no. A screen never judges. Yet this comfort has a cost. Over time, the brain's reward system dulls. Ordinary joys lose colour. Real intimacy feels distant or even threatening because it requires vulnerability and patience, things addiction teaches you to avoid. The constant stimulation rewires how the brain experiences reward. What once felt satisfying now feels dull, so you chase a stronger signal. That's why people describe feeling detached, emotionally flat, or restless when they try to quit. The hardest part isn't stopping, it's facing the silence that comes afterward. When the escape is gone, the emotions you've been avoiding start to surface. Anxiety, sadness, anger, loneliness, they all return demanding attention. But that's also where healing begins. Real recovery doesn't mean fighting the urge forever. It means understanding what drives it and learning to soothe that need in a healthier way. If you found yourself in this cycle, you're not broken, you're human. Your brain has simply learned a habit that once helped you cope. Beating yourself up won't help. You can't hate yourself into change. What you need is curiosity and compassion. Ask yourself, what am I running from when I reach for this? Sometimes the answer is boredom. Sometimes it's deeper pain. Whatever it is, start there. That's where the real work lives. Small steps make a difference. Limit the time you spend alone with your devices. Fill that space with something that feeds your mind or body. exercise, journaling, or meaningful conversation. Most importantly, build connection. Addiction thrives in isolation. The moment you share your struggle with someone safe, it begins to lose power. The human brain heals through relationships, not through shame. Understand that relapses can happen. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. Each time you notice the urge and choose differently, you're teaching your brain a new path. Over time, those moments add up and the need loses strength. You'll start noticing life again, the sound of the morning, the warmth of real touch, the peace that comes from not hiding anymore. Society often laughs at this topic or turns it into a taboo, but behind every joke is a person quietly struggling. Many people live with this burden in silence because they fear judgment, but the truth is, millions face the same battle. Speaking openly without shame is one of the most powerful steps you can take toward healing. If this message resonates with you, remember that recovery isn't about becoming perfect. It's about becoming aware. Awareness gives you choice, and choice gives you freedom. The human mind is resilient. The same brain that learned to depend can learn to detach. The same mind that repeated old patterns can create new ones. So next time you feel the urge, pause. Don't fight it, just breathe and notice what your mind is trying to avoid. Sit with that discomfort for a few seconds longer than usual. Every second you choose awareness over impulse, you're retraining your brain. Change doesn't come from force, it comes from understanding. This is not the end of your story. It's the start of awareness, and with awareness comes the power to heal, to reconnect, and to live with honesty again. You deserve that peace. You deserve to be free from the cycle that tells you you're weak, when in truth, you're simply human. And being human means you can change.